Hi guys, it's Sophie. So, week 3 of November. I've just finished work. I had to go into the office today. I'm wearing proper office clothes. I may be in court all of next week, so I think I might have to go posh clothes shopping at the weekend, but we will see. I've literally just finished work. I had to work on a little bit tonight. It's been frantic this month. It's going to continue to be frantic pretty much. I think life is just frantic now. And I'm going to get into some really comfy clothes. I thought about having a shower first, but when I could, then I'm all done for when Tom comes home. But I'm fed up of always filming these vlogs with wet hair. Maybe I'll have a really quick shower so that I'm just like sorted and I can get into my like super duper comfy clothes. I also really need to wrap my brother's presents for his birthday. I haven't got around to that yet. All my stuff's really messy. It's just like, it's just a bit chaotic at the minute. What are we doing reading wise? Let's show you that first. I got a proof of Maps of Our Spectacular Bodies, which I'm really excited for. That one's fiction. I also bought The Underground Railroad, and then I have Night Waking. So those are my little fictions. Then this one is my currently reading Absorbed, Poor Absorbed, Writing the Uncanny. I'm reading like a chapter of that every night. And then Fathoms, which I'm not loving, I've got to be honest. I don't think I like Wales as much as I thought I did. And then, hang on, let me put you down. So yesterday at work was particularly stressful. I bought myself, oh I can't pick it up with one hand. I bought myself this one, The Tangled Life, which is by David Quammen again. That's who wrote Spillover, the guy who wrote Spillover. And I loved it. So I have another like biology non-fiction book to read. I don't know whether I DNF Fathoms, it just feels like I might read a little bit more of it, but I'm gonna have my shower. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna put on some tracksuit bottoms, comfy t-shirt, no bra, and just go for a bit. I wrote another short story yesterday. I don't think I spoke to you yesterday. I wrote another short story yesterday. It was a silly one about a woman who wants to be a nun. And I'm gonna write another short story later, just like really quick fire. I do 5 random words from a word generator and then write a story on whatever comes up. It's just for practice and I love it. It's so much fun. So I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna go get into fully relaxed mode, put a nice candle on, put some Zen music on and relax. So I've written my daily word count and I don't want to write anymore, so I've just written that. Like 450 words a day is what I have to do to get 50,000 words, so I have to write at least that every day, even if I don't feel like it, and then on the days I do feel like I can write more. I'm going to sit down with some books. I brought down all my non-fiction because I don't know what to choose. I might ask Tom's opinion on Fathoms. I'll ask him and then I'll let you know what I end up doing with it.
On the whale book?
Yeah.
Hello. I know you've got an appetite for random information, but I feel like by learning about whales, you're pushing more useless information at your head.
Well, I wonder whether I should give it another chapter. Like,
it's a big book, isn't it?
that's how far I'm into it. And I want to read the bit, because like, can you see the cover? I'll show you guys the cover. The cover's just like covered in plastic. And I'm pretty sure it's going to go into like the environmental impacts of what we do and how whales are like, I think it's like a bit climate changey, but currently it's not there. So I don't know whether I give it another chapter and see.
Is that plastic?
Yeah.
Really? Oh. Give it another chapter then. Like.
And if I don't like it,
yeah,
then I can DNF it.
Fuck, I'm picking up your lingo, aren't I?
Would it be good? It would be for 4 years.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, I'll give it a go and I'll let you know. Hi guys. So it is Thursday night. It's been another really busy week, just busy life. It's about 5:30, and I finished work like pretty much on time today. I haven't filmed for a couple nights because I've just finished really late, but today was good. We kind of finished where we needed to. I've done a little bit of writing just on like NaNoWriMo front. And because I got really frustrated with the last thing at the end, I've decided not to go back to that for a bit, to start editing it, which is what I was going to do. I did some short stories in the interim, and now I've come up with an idea for another project. It'll either be like a long short story or something longer, I don't know. So I'm literally just started on that. I did some sort of planning, just literally my notes up on my phone last night, and then I've written 750 words, so not loads today, but it is something. And I only need to write 400 words a day to get to my nano goal now. And obviously I've got the whole weekend, so I can take it very relaxed. Like it's only it's like day 21, so I think I've got 2 weekends left, which I'm sure will be fine. So I wanted to say hello because I was going to tell you about what I'm reading. So I ended up DNFing Fathoms. I just wasn't as interested in reality as I thought I was going to be in it, which is a bit disappointing, but I read I think probably about 150 pages before DNFing it. And then I will take you over here. I'm still reading my way through Writing the Uncanny, though I am going kind of slower with it than I liked. So I don't know, I'm going to have a bath in a minute. So I might take this one down with me, I think, and try and read a bit more of this in the bath. Then I have the fiction. I think I showed you all these fictions, and the Tangled Tree I got, which was the David Quammen one, and I've started on that one. I'm 78 pages through. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a little bit less than Spillover, only because disease is something that really interests me. You guys know that this is just biology, but I really like his writing and the way he explains stuff, so that one's going good. It's actually not as long as it looks. Like, he has lots of notes and references, so that one's like 400 pages long, rather than like probably 500 with that on the end. And I actually ordered last night another book of his, because I just think he's cool. I think he's a really good author. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm going to try and read Writing the Uncanny, and Tom's on a late, so I might try and see how far through this I could get. Should we see where I'm up to? Yes, I've read this one. I really like this one, this essay about Robert Ackman. Never heard of him, but his writing sounds fascinating. So I think I'm on The Ghost and the Machine, which is about ghost stories. And all the notes and things are there. So it's 255 pages and I'm on page 174. So I could probably finish that tonight if I wanted to, or read like maybe 2 essays in the bath, and then carry on with my other one. I might read, potentially, The Underground Railroad in between. We'll see. I feel really bad for Absorbed. I feel like Absorbed might end up being DNF'd just because I read it at the wrong time, which I feel very sorry for it. The other thing I could do is read Night Waking, kind of understanding I'm likely to like it because it's Sarah Moss. But yeah, I'm still in like what I was wearing to work today. So I'm going to jump in the bath, read some more of this one, and I'll let you know how I get on. I am really liking it so far. It is not necessarily just for people who want to write odd fiction. I think you'd enjoy it if you like reading it too, so yes. Finished Writing the Uncanny, and I liked it. I gave it 4 stars. It's about 8 o'clock and I'm going to get back onto the Tangled Tree. Yeah, I feel like I've had a pretty good evening, to be honest. I might go downstairs in a sec and tidy up before Tom gets home. Brush my teeth. Actually, maybe I should do that now. I'm going to go do that now, and then I will read. But tomorrow's Friday night, so hopefully I'll see you then and we'll get to see a little bit of the weekend and have some fun things. So it's Saturday morning, or Saturday midday actually. I wrote for a bit this morning. I've got to 47,500 words, so I'm nearly there. But Tom and I are going to go into the garden today and just try and sort it out a bit. Like, the honeysuckle's got enormous, and all of this plants, like all of the leaves of that grass cover everything, so we're just going to do a bit of a sort out. It does look like it's quite rainy, so I might just take you out for short periods.
So this is the never seen before Bramble, my cat. She's very scared of everything, aren't you, my little one? But she is a beautiful, beautiful girl. Isn't that right, my love? Yeah? Bramble. Good girl. Yeah. And of course, this is the omnipresent Foster.
So we had a fairly like relaxed day, to be honest. We got up so late. Tom didn't get up until like 11ish. We did the garden. We went out and had some coffee. We tried to look for some bulbs to plant in the garden but couldn't find any. And then I've been watching more of Maid on Netflix, which I'm really enjoying actually. I'm probably on episode like 5. And I've just been sitting and reading for a little bit. I'm still going with The Tangled Tree at the moment. And I just started Night Waking by Sarah Moss. It is 9:15 now, so Tom's going to bed because he's got to be asleep by like 9ish. Because he's got a long day tomorrow, but I'm going to stay up a little bit yet. I'm not sure whether I'm going to read or write or do a bit of both, which should be nice. And then tomorrow, my only aim is to try and get some bulbs because we couldn't find any. So I'll let you know how I get on. I don't think I'm going to do anything else, but maybe I'll go to a garden centre. So that could be maybe fun. The nearest one's like half an hour away, but I think there's a little one like not that far, just whether or not they open on Sundays. So maybe I'll have a look at that because that could be something nice to get me out of the house tomorrow. It's Sunday morning, guys, and I have just made myself coffee, and this is probably gonna explode, but I'm making some porridge with jam. It was really windy last night, so it's blown all the leaves that Tom and I spent loads of effort sorting. I ended up writing last night, and I have less than 1,000 words now left to write to make my word count, and then I stayed up really late, like midnight, reading Night Waking, which I'm really enjoying. So my plan is to finish NaNoWriMo this morning in terms of word count and write, I think it's like 800 words I have to write. Let's just check on my porridge. Okay, it's doing dramatic things. I might stop that. Yeah, so the plan is to finish NaNoWriMo word count wise, because I think that'll be satisfying. And then I think I'm probably going to finish reading Night Waking. I'm just really enjoying it. And then later on today, I'm going to try and get some bulbs for the garden. There's a garden centre that's too hot. There's a garden centre that's fairly close by, but it doesn't open till 10:30. So I think I'll get my writing done in the morning, and then maybe go across here at like 11 or 12 and get my bulbs. So yeah, I'm just going to make my porridge. NaNoWriMo completed, so I'm going to head out and try and find some bulbs for the garden. It's pretty cold. I don't know where my coat is. Where's my coat? Yeah, so I'm going to go put you up here, put you here. Does that work? There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to head out now, and it's a really sunny day actually, so I feel like I've chosen a good one. It's not that far, this garden centre. Gloves, mask, that's what I missed yesterday. I had to buy masks from Boots, and oh my god, I didn't think they were going to be that expensive. It was £25 for a box of 50. So that was really annoying, literally just because I forgot to put my coat on. Yes, so I'm going to head out now. I will take you with me, but everything around here is so small, so it's quite embarrassing to film because people quite often wonder what it is you're doing. So I'll see how I go, but I might pop you in my pocket and see if I feel brave. But I'll definitely show you me planting them outside in the sunny garden in a minute. So the first garden centre didn't have any bulbs at all, so I ended up going to another one that was further away, which was a lot bigger. My eyes are watering, it's really windy today. I'm just on my way back home now. I drove there, but I had to park a ways away. Yeah, I'll show you what I got in a minute. It really looks like I'm crying, doesn't it? But I'll show you what I got in a minute when I get home. I think it's going to be really cute, so I'm going to plant them all up, and then it'll be a nice surprise in the spring, fingers crossed. Yeah, chat to you in a sec. So I got some crocuses, some of these, I think these are irises, little daffodils, can you see those? More crocuses, I didn't realise I'd grabbed two. I grabbed two. And some of these thingamajigs, I don't know what these are called, but my mum has them in her garden. There we go, muscari, but they're cute. And then I got a mealworm feeder and some mealworm because Tom asked if I could get some different types of birdseed. I didn't realise he's found the fat ball thing. I imagine it was somewhere under there, so I should have got some of those. I didn't realise we had that. So yeah, I think I'm going to put some bulbs down here because this is always really blank. And then down here, this one's got bulbs in it already, but these two I think are empty. Those two there, so I think I might put some in there. Maybe some in here. I'll see how I do. And they're all hidden away. Hopefully it looks nice. I've mostly put them down that edge. I put some crocuses at the base of the apple tree, and I put some crocuses along that bit where the grass has died a little bit. Then there's like the daffodils and stuff are in there. Put a couple in here, which is technically a herb garden, but it's not doing anything. A few extra in that one, filled up those two and did that bed. So there's actually quite a lot. I hadn't kind of realised how far it was going to go. Yeah, so I'm just going to fill up the new little bird seeder with some mealworm and find somewhere to hang it for them, but hopefully they like it. I just popped some brownies in to bake and I'm most of the way through Night Waking. We're doing good. Page 306. I reckon it's like 350 pages long. And I just made a cup of tea. It's 10 to 3. I feel like I've done loads today. I'm going to sit here and finish Sarah Moss. Then I've got the Tangled Tree down there, which I think I'll read a bit more of. Just having a very chill Sunday. Like, just feels like I've done lots though, even though I really haven't. I've mostly just read, but I guess maybe it's been a little while since I've done that. I'm just taking a whole day to read with like no distractions. I'm very hot, like I put the heating on because it was freezing, and then I've got a cup of tea, and then I was right by the oven and cooking, so I'm like, eh. Yeah, I'm gonna carry on. I imagine I'm gonna really enjoy this one. This is the last fiction of hers that I haven't read yet. So I will be out of Sarah Moss after that, which is a little bit scary, but it's cool. There's lots of good fiction at the moment. I've also got that like feeling that when I want to have a shower, you know what it's like when you've like had a lazy day and it makes you feel dirty. That happens to me anyway. But I'm going to resist because Tom tells me that every time he brings me at work at 6 I look like an egg because I've already had a shower. I have an early shower on a Sunday. Anyway, to reading.
Readers Awards, which Mum and I presented like the behind the scenes bit of. It's Anita Seth's I Belong Here, a Jen.
So I'm going to say goodbye for this vlog. I've been watching The Maid this evening and I spoke to my brother for like 2 hours, which was really nice. But the cat has weed on everything and Tom's coming home soon, so I need to go sort that out before he gets home. But I'll see you guys next in my next vlog. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this one, and it's been quite satisfying to finish NaNoWriMo on the same day I finished this vlog. See you soon. Bye.